What is up, everyone? So, just going to start this off. I'm going to be doing a brush pen project of this. Normally, I don't sketch out anything, but I'm trying something new. So the quote is, "Get off your ass if you plan to be rich." And let's go ahead and get started. And right here in the corner, I tried to do some R's just to get a different flow and really just continue experimenting. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. And the pens I'm going to be using are Tombow dual brush pens. These pens are freaking great. And I really recommend, if you want to, well, the shadow for my hand, spirit fingers. But anyways, if you all want to take brush pen lettering serious, to pick up a pack of these. And they're very, very good. And also here is the logo, just to be on the safe side. I'm not sure if there's any fakes out there. Alright, what color will I use? Probably go with, letter out the way. Probably go with brown. No, I'm gonna go with orange, because I rarely ever use orange. I normally stick with dark colors, of course black, brown, and red, and sometimes purple, and hardly ever do blue. These black, red are most likely the colors I use the most. Alright, let's go ahead and get the ink flowing. Okay, there we go. Now that is a better angle. Let's get back to it. That is one thing that I tend to sometimes over exaggerate. For example, here, how it's longer than here, but really that would be okay because of the B and the rich. Let me show you in the sketchbook how I did it right here for the R, how the parts extend. I forgot what this is called on the letter, because I know the top is the, I believe it's ascend, and the bottom is the descender. So I guess this will be a part of the stem. But anyways, yeah, how I have this part extending on the R, so it kicks back like that, and then the ribbon will blend in with that. So let's go ahead and keep going with it. And mind you, I am not using anything to guide me but my eyes, like looking at my sketchbook. Big soft tip or brush tip of the pen. Just kick that, bam, like that. Start to love that sound. One thing I don't like about the Tombows is how the tip, I'm not sure if it's picking it up on the camera, But once you start using it more, how the tip gets worn down and almost, I don't know, it's just very interesting how the tips end up. It's like they don't maintain the crispiness as much as they cost. You would think they would, but this is what happens when you use something every day, just like a car. Right there. And now I'm going to get this side of the ribbon and get a kick in, create some motion to it, and then put the B right in here in the middle. And also, when I lay out my work, I don't really set up how far something should be, because I feel that if you're doing something by hand, what's wrong with showing the imperfections? And also, I feel it keeps more natural as well. But I know over time, things will start to improve. Okay, let me get this side now. Get that right there. One thing I learned from sign painters, watching them on YouTube, is how they hold their dominant hand. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to focus on excuse me. Woo. Okay, see, got it. The get off your ass if you plan to be rich. So, got it all done, and now it's just tidying it up. I'm gonna use the fine point of the marker instead of the brush tip. Okay, and my camera cut off. But as I was saying, I'm using the fine point of the Tombow to finish it off. Do a different V. Have it a little different stance. There we go. Now really it's just a matter of going through, cleaning up some work, cleaning up some lines as good as you can do it. But like I think her name was Margaret or Martha Killa. I forgot how to say her name, but she was Bear McGee's wife in the Beautiful Losers documentary. If any of you all have watched that, how she said that her hand will always be perfect, no matter how many times you try to go over a line, it would not be perfect. And that's where the beauty is, because no matter who the person is, if you look very closely at their hand done work, you could see where the line wavers just a little bit, no matter if it looks so clean. And I'm actually pretty happy how this turned out. I have to do a calligraphy video next, and then plan some more videos to help you all learn about how I got started and how I continue to find inspiration, and to talk about various other things involving creativity as well. Alright, so just gonna wrap this up here, because like I had said before, just gonna go through and clean up some lines as best as I can. It's actually, I'm pretty happy how it's turning out. So here is the finished piece. Oh, I missed the eye right there on Rich. And there is it getting all in, and it did. This is a quote from Tupac, by the way. Most likely I'm going to post this on my Instagram, which is in the description below. And you all can see the finished piece there. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and see you next time. big soft tip or brush tip of the pen. Just kick that, bam, like that. Start to love that sound. One thing I don't like about the Tombows is how the tip, I'm not sure if it's picking it up on the camera, but once you start using it more, how the tip gets worn down and almost, I don't know, it's just very interesting how the tips end up. It's like they don't maintain the crispiness as much as they cost. You would think they would, but this is what happens when you use something every day, just like a car.